On this trip I decided to take the local transport to Arlanda Airport, and here I am at Udenplan. And now waiting for the bus already at Märsta Station with bus number 583 to Arlanda Airport, as you can see. Usually there are a lot more travelers on this one, but this time it's, well, pretty quiet. And here I can go with my 30-day card for the Stockholm local transport system without paying any extra, so that's why I chose this one. It takes you about, or it takes me about 1 hour and 20 minutes from my home to get to Arlanda Terminal 5, where I'm heading out of the bus right now. Travelers arrive at, when you arrive with a local bus, you arrive at Sky City, which, well, it's actually basically a connection between several terminals and between the train station at Arlanda. Thai on their way to Bangkok, and I'm on my way to Terminal 5. They built that quite new. I think last year was the first time that I went through this security, and you still see on the left-hand side that Arlanda Airport is doing a lot of renovation. They're trying to get bigger, trying to compete, of course, with other airports like Helsinki, Copenhagen in the region, Helsinki-Vantaa and Copenhagen-Kastrup. Very bad sandwich. I threw actually most of it away. It was uneatable, but this is a very good drink. And here's my plane to Munich from Stockholm Arlanda Airport, Lufthansa this time. We had technical issues. Well, we are 1 hour late here in Stockholm, and well, it's going to be late, 1 hour late in Munich, and it's going to be very interesting if I can catch my next flight to Bilbao, because the time is very, very short. To Munich, 1 hour late, and here you can see my new flight to Bilbao because I missed the connection in Munich. Of course, we had almost no time. They had no staircase. We couldn't get out of the plane in Munich, so they rescheduled my flight, they put me on the next flight to Bilbao actually, which was supposed to leave at 9:10 p.m. Long wait. I think we arrived like 2 o'clock, so that was like 7 hours wait. Well, guys, after having missed the connection here in Munich, and I had to wait like for 6 or 7 hours for the last flight to Bilbao tonight, I go towards the gate. Plane should leave in 1.5 hours, and the flight to Bilbao is cancelled. Now I go to the Lufthansa service center to, well, probably make them get me a hotel room and ask them, when do I get to Bilbao? I have to call a taxi company in Spain, the hotel in Spain, and to talk to them, and, well, to tell them when I will be coming tomorrow. Let's see. Well, apparently I'm not the only one who needs to rebook, find a place for the night or whatever. I can fill some hotels with these bunch of people here. Well, I don't know, 200, 300 people, 400, 500 stranded here in the beautiful capital of Bavaria. Well, I waited for almost 2 hours in that queue at Munich Franz Josef Strauss Airport, and then I got a hotel voucher, a taxi voucher, 2 taxi vouchers, and I went with a taxi to the Schlosser Business Hotel in München Hallberg-Moos, Munich Hallberg-Moos, about 10 minutes drive or 15 minutes maybe from the airport. This is my hotel, beautiful business hotel, but far away from everything, right in the middle of nowhere. But nevertheless, I had a bed,
and I hoped to get a flight for the next day. I called Lufthansa service center numerous times. They made different promises. They said, looks positive first, but then they said, no, we're going to get you on Saturday night's late night plane, which would have been absolutely crazy. Another guy then 2 hours later told me, maybe there's a spot for you tomorrow, and that's what was my information when I finally went to bed to have some hours of rest in München Hallberg-Moos. So, new information. My flight should go 9-10 p.m. on Friday evening. And, well, with that information, I went to breakfast. And as you can see, it looks kind of good. Kind of Germanish. I've seen many buffets like that in Germany over the years. And that's what I got myself. Some Bircher muesli was about the worst I ever ate, but all the rest was really good. That's the outside of the hotel where I was waiting for the taxi to the airport. In the afternoon I had a late checkout which cost me 30 euros extra, which I hope to get back from the airline. And here I am on my way to Terminal 2 in Munich Airport. Well folks, I'm like 35 hours into that trip now from Stockholm to Bilbao in Spain. I still don't know if I get on that plane tonight. I have a standby ticket. And if I don't get on that plane, I just will ask them to take me home tomorrow, back to Stockholm, because it's no meaning for me to go on a Saturday when I'm about to see a football game on Saturday afternoon. I don't see any meaning in going on Saturday because I just would have 2 days left if I travel tomorrow, and that is much too late after spending a night in the hotel, a day in the hotel here in Munich, and well, that's the way it is. So let's see how this ends up. Well, again, on my way to another terminal. This time it was K21, where the plane was supposed to leave to Lisbon 9:10, but I didn't know if I had a seat or not. I was on standby. Met two American young women from San Francisco, actually, who were also on their way to the Champions League final. Unbelievable, all the way from San Francisco to Bilbao just for the game and one more night. And we didn't know until like 10 minutes before boarding. Finally, they admitted us, but it took a long hour. It was so thrilling. It was a cliffhanger, and it was really badly done. But then we got our plane.
Wiedersehen, danke.
Wiedersehen, danke Ihnen.